Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Welcome. To those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I am uploading on YouTube, you are notified. So today, this is a two-part series that I am doing today. And I said earlier I was going to do more hair reviews, and I'm also going to do a little bit more dealing with hair. So why not, since I am at home recovering from surgery. So yes, those of you that are new to my channel, I am still in recovery from surgery. I am 2 weeks post-op. And why not? I've been at home doing a lot of things. Plus I have a huge announcement that I am so excited about. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. This is all about hair. Maintaining your hair wigs, particularly if you have a hair wig that you're trying to revamp and you want to wear it. And I know with many of us who do wear hair wigs, like myself, you tend to gain a lot of wigs and you end up with so many wigs you don't know what to do with them. You either give them away, you throw them away because of excessive shedding or whatever the case is. And in some instances, we revamp our wigs. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, revamping our wigs. So this is just part one of what I'm doing. Basically what I'm just going to show you today are the products that I use to keep up with my hair wigs, which is also something that you can do as well. And in part two, I am actually going to show you what I actually do. Like, I'm actually going to show you step by step what I do to wash my wigs, from the temperature of the water, the shampoos, conditioners, and so forth. I'm going to show you that and what I actually do in part two, but this is part one. I have already washed my wigs, and what I'm going to attempt to do I'm going to put some pictures of this particular wig that I washed earlier, of what it looked like before I washed it. And the wig that I am talking about, this is a wig I have now had for a year. And let me just tell you guys something. I have had wigs that, yes, I have had to throw out because they've ended up being damaged. They've lost an excessive amount of hair. I've even broken the lace on a couple of them and was beyond the point of repair, and it was totally destroyed. So yes, I have destroyed wigs, but if you're like me and you have so many other wigs, even though I've damaged wigs, I still have a plethora of wigs. Not to mention I have another wig coming that I'm going to be doing a review for you guys for. So this wig is from Alot hair, and the information about this wig I will link below in the bottom of the description box. Alot hair, it is a hair company that is located on AliExpress. They are one of my favorite hair companies that I love to order wigs from. I have ordered several wigs from them, and their quality of hair, it is excellent. Very minimal shedding to almost no shedding at all. So the wig I am going to be talking about is that wig, one of the wigs that I wear so much. I have worn it on my channel over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to talk about how to maintain that wig. So first and foremost, get some of the product. This is what I do. This is what I tend to do. What I tend to do is I have a lot of hair products in my room. And some of those hair products I use specifically for my wigs. And these may be products that, like for me, they were okay on my hair or really didn't do a whole lot for my hair. But when I put them on my wigs, they did great. And these are also some products my daughter uses, and it works much better on her hair than it does my hair. And both of us are natural. Well, I'm still transitioning. I am almost 100% natural. I'm not quite there yet, but my daughter has been natural since she was 12, and next month she'll be 19. So almost 7 years she's been natural. But these are some of the steps that I do. And I'm going to show you some of the products that I use for my hair wigs. And these, again, hopefully you can use these for your hair wigs. And a couple of them we have shown on our channel, on the channel before, for some of our favorite hair products that me and my daughter like to use. And two other products I'm going to show you guys. These were two hair products I only like for my wigs, which is, I'm going to show you guys. This is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo, along with their leave-in conditioner. These are two products I really like to use for my wigs, specifically because even though it doesn't do very well on my hair, it does pretty well on her hair. But with my wavy wigs, my human hair wigs that I have, and all of my wigs are human hair. I do have a few that are synthetic, and I don't wear those. That's a whole other story when I talk about that at a later video. But yeah, I mainly use these items on my wavy wigs, or even on my Brazilian curly wigs. I usually use it on those wigs. I don't like using this on my straight wigs, like this one. This one is a straight wig, and I don't like using it on there because, I don't know, to me it's like the texture seems a little bit different. But when it's on my wavy wig, and particularly the wig I got from Sunny May again a year ago, and that wig is still going strong, it works so much better on that wig. It really does a great job on that wig. Another thing that you need to understand is, particularly when you are new to wigs, when you are maintaining your wigs, you have to maintain your human hair wigs just like it's your actual hair. Because remember, it is a human hair wig. It used to be on somebody's head, and now that it's not on somebody's head, it needs moisture. And I will say, and many others have said, make sure when you have particularly a conditioner, make sure this conditioner is a moisturizing conditioner, where it is moisturizing that wig, because again, it needs moisture. It really does need moisture. So for this, what also does very well for my human hair wigs, and it does okay for my hair as well, it is by Lotta Body. It is the Lotta Body Coconut and Shea Oils Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. I use this from time to time on my wigs, and this actually does very well, as it does very well on my human hair as well. And I like using it. And with my hair, I alternate. I alternate with co-washing and then shampooing. Then I co-wash and then I shampoo. As of right now, since my hair is currently braided, I've been moisturizing it, keeping it moisturized to make sure that it doesn't dry out. Yes, I'm so ready for these braids to come out. It's not even funny. But that's what you do. You want to be sure you're using something that's restoring moisture on your wig. But you also want to be sure that if you are going to use a product that you use on your hair, you really don't need to use a whole lot on the wig. You really don't. For the most part with my wigs, I do a lot of co-washing on my wigs. And one of my favorite co-washes that I use on my wigs is the Creme of Nature Pure Luscious co-wash. That is a great co-wash, and I use that co-wash on my wigs as well, and it really brings a lot of body to my wigs as well as my hair. It does very well for my hair. But I also have certain products that I use specifically for my hair wigs, and you want to do that. Make sure you keep some on the side specifically for your hair wigs. But again, if you see something and it's good for your hair and you feel it's good for your hair wigs, by all means use it. However, I will tell you this: be very limited on how much you use. You really don't need to drown the wig in product. You really don't, because you're going to end up making the hair heavy. And then when you make it heavy, to me, I've done that before where I've used too much product on a hair wig, and not only did it feel heavy, it flaked. And even when I tried to correct it, it still was too heavy, and it ended up, I saw some more shedding is what I ended up seeing. So I would suggest you don't really need to use a whole lot of product while taking care and washing your hair wigs. So for today, I do have my wig. I'm looking at it right now, and it's been so funny to where I've had my heads lined up on the counter, and my kids and my husband go, "Really? We can't see nothing but a bunch of heads with wigs on it and they're wet. Sorry, had to wash them. So this is what I did today. Today I did shampoo my wig today because this wig has been sitting for quite a while and I haven't worn it in a while. Therefore, I knew the lace was going to be covered in Got to Be glue. And in my part 2 series, I will show you how I actually remove the Got to Be glue from the lace. And it is a system that I use and it is pretty effective when I use this system to remove the Got to Be gel off of the lace. And let's understand something about the Got to Be glued. It's not a glue. It is a very strong hair gel. I only use it for my hair wigs when I am tacking down my wigs, and that is it. From time to time, I may use it for baby hairs, but for the most part, I use my Lovely Bees Edge Control for my baby hairs, or I will use Mousse. So I'm going to show you the products that I use today, and again, I am going to insert pictures on what the wig looked like before I washed it. So let's jump right on into this. So for shampooing, I did shampoo it because again, it sat and it's been sitting for quite a while. And again, since my hair is in braids, I'm not able to wear my hair wigs right now, and with the incisions that are currently on my stomach, I'm still very limited on what I can do as far as doing hair and all these other things. So what I did was I shampooed my wig, and I actually shampooed it with one of my favorite shampoos. It is by Design Essentials. It is the Design Essentials Peppermint and Aloe Therapeutic Anti-Itch Shampoo. This product I've shown you guys once before. It's a very good product for my hair as well as my daughter's hair. This is a very, very good dandruff shampoo. And this you really only need to use a little bit of this for your hair wigs, mainly for the lace. And what you can do is I put it around the lace, but I only need a little bit. Please don't drown it in this shampoo, because this shampoo does have peppermint and aloe in it. The peppermint, it is very, very strong and it is very good for cleaning it, but particularly on your actual hair, it tingles and it's a cooling effect. But it's also anti-itch, it is also therapeutic, and it also gets out all of the bacteria and so forth. So when I use this shampoo, which I did use it today, I used this around the lace, got a lot of the glue out of the, well, not glue, the gel out of the lace, and it came out just fine. I actually had to do a couple of passes on the lace, and I used, again, the tiniest amount on the lace to clean it. I also used some on the combs, and that's something you need to do. Clean the combs. Because I do use the back comb a lot when I am putting on my wig. I do tack down, I do use the combs in the back because I don't tack down the back of my wigs. I will use the combs and the adjustable straps in the back. But I clean and disinfect that. And that shampoo, it is, you know, just like it's getting out dandruff out of your hair, it's also a very good disinfectant for your hair. And it's also a very good disinfectant for your lace wigs, and it gets out the Got to Be really, really well. So use that. I also used, again, a smidgen of this on the actual hair. Let me tell you the amount of dirt that came out of that hair when I shampooed it, and it was a lot of dirt. So I will say, for my wigs, what I do is when it's been sitting that long, I will use this system, and then I will go back and forth. Just like with my hair, I do a lot of co-washing, again, to restore moisture on the hair, because again, the hair used to be on somebody's head. It is not on somebody's head, and these hairs need moisture, and you need to restore the moisture. For conditioning, I did condition it. I got it upside down because I'm almost out. This is one of my favorite conditioners, and I mainly only use this conditioner strictly for my hair wigs only. It's very good for your hair as well, but I use this for my hair wigs, and it is a miracle worker, let me tell you. This is by Suave. It is the Suave Almond and Shea Butter Conditioner, and this is what I use, and I keep it, you can see it's pretty squeezed, but at the bottom it says moisturizing. Again, restoring moisture in the hair, and that's what you want to do for your hair wigs. Again, you want to restore moisture. That's what it needs. And what I do is not only when I put it in the hair, again, you don't really need a whole lot for your hair, just a little bit. And let me tell you, a little bit goes a long way. And with that, you can let it sit for 30 minutes for a deep condition if you would like. You can use this for detangling. Very good for detangling. I do a lot of the detangling while I have the conditioner in my while I'm rubbing through the conditioner, and what I'll do is I'll detangle. And that's another thing you need to know about your hair wigs, particularly if they're old and you've had, well, not really old, but if you've had them for a long time and you want to refresh the wig, they will have a lot of tangles. That conditioner is a very good detangler and really detangle, and that's what I do. And a lot of times I use my fingers to detangle, and then from time to time, like today, I use my brush. And this is the brush I usually use. I got this brush from Dollar Tree, and I use this brush to also detangle the hair. This is also a brush I use to detangle my own hair when I have the conditioner in my hair, or even a leave-in conditioner. I will detangle, because trust me, when you wash your natural hair and it's wet and it's curly, you want to detangle. So you definitely want to detangle your hair wigs. Once I have rinsed out all of the conditioner out of the hair wig, let me tell you, I only use one product. You really only need to use one product for your hair after you're done washing and deep conditioning the wig. And I'm going to show you that product. And I do this all the time. I only use Mousse. And the mousse I use, it is from Creme Nature. It is their Argan Oil Style and Shine Foaming Mousse. As you can see, I use the living snot out of it. I've been using it a lot too for my edges, as well as my lovely beads for my edges for my hair since it's in braids. This is all I put on my hair wigs. That is it. I don't put nothing else on my hair wigs. And what I do is, and here's my wig right now, and I got a towel draped over because it's still kind of wet, and this is the wig. Here it is. This is the finished product of the wig. And again, I'm going to install some pictures. What I do is, once I put, and you can see some of it in the back, I didn't get it all, but once I put the foam on my hair, I'll take this brush and I'll just comb it through. And as you can see, I have combed it through, brush it through. And from time to time, depending on what's going on or why I'm wearing it or what particular style, I will, since I didn't do it today for this, I didn't do it this time. What I would do is, for this wig, I would pull out some baby hairs here, and I would shape it with baby hairs, and then I would just air dry it. Now let me tell you, and as you can see, I'm still brushing through the hair, and this is the final result. And again, as you can see, it is still pretty wet. And let me tell y'all, I don't. Here it is. I'm showing y'all again. This is it. I do not blow dry my wigs. I always air dry my wigs. I have blown dried a wig once before. It was okay. But I got a better result if I air dried it overnight. And when I air dried it, trust and believe, I got much better results. And of course, it's no heat, and I'm not putting any heat on the hair. But I mean, it's not to say that you don't need to do that, because if you know you're washing the wig and you got somewhere to go and you want to put your wig on, then by all means you can blow dry your wig, but make sure that it's at a low setting and that you're really, you know, being careful with the blow dryer and the wig. Of course, again, you don't want to cause heat damage, and it can cause additional shedding. Now, last but not least, with dealing with the lace on the wig, and you have all that got to be on the wig. And let me just tell you, from my experience, from me, I do not use glue, hair glue at all. I don't like leaving my wigs on for that long period of time. I don't sleep in my wigs. I always take my wigs off. And yes, I have worn my wigs all day and all night. I have done that. But as far as sleeping in my wigs, that is one thing you won't catch me doing, is sleeping in my wigs. Now see, with this, again, with the braids, that, you know, I have no choice, they're braided in. But with my wigs, I do not sleep in my wigs. But that's why I have so much got to be on the lace. So here's another tip for you. If you do this step or you soak it in water. And that's another thing you can do. Put a little shampoo in your water, and your water needs to be about lukewarm or cool, up in between there. Let it soak for 30 minutes and let it soak in the Design Essentials. And what it can do is that gel will start coming off. So when you are rinsing out the hair, it will be gone. Or for my case, what I did was I did 2 passes, and I really focused on the lace to get the gel out of the lace of the hair. If there's still some remaining, and let me tell you, it was not a lot remaining, I used a little bit of just water, rubbed it through, and it came out. And let me green, yeah, I always get tongue tied when I get on here. And as you can see, the end result of my wig, the lace, is clean. And I have no got to be on here at all. It's all gone. It's all gone. But if you have some residual left, just spray a little water on it and rub it through, and it'll come off just fine. Or again, to make sure you really get it out without having to do the water, let it sit in water for about 30 minutes, and then when you rinse it out, it'll come out. No problem at all. So that's it. So hopefully this is some tips that I've been able to give you to take care of your human hair wigs, particularly if you're revamping your wigs and you've had your wigs for a long period of time. For this wig, I've had this wig for a year. It still has a few more good uses out of it before I finally go, nope, can't wear it anymore. Because again, for the long period of time that I have had it, it has had some shedding. And let me just tell you, for all hair wigs, they do shed over time. But if you take care of the hair, you take care of that wig, and you maintain it, and you know keep it in a good spot, then you will maintain this wig for a long period of time, and it'll last you for a very long time. I am learning this with this wig and my other wig that I've had for a year, and they are still going very strong. So that's it. Hopefully I've been able to give you some tips and help you out. Join me in part 2 as I actually show you what I actually do to wash my wigs. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Hope everybody have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.